Yeah. Hey, it's Dougie here from PLOUGHMAN Studios for another reaction video. This is the baritone special. I've tried to find some videos which you guys suggested to me of baritone singers as opposed to this crazy high-piped tenor guys, as much as we love them. I had a quick 3-second skim of a few guys, and some of the dudes you guys are suggesting as baritones, man, they talk higher than I can sing. So I just gave that as an initial indication that maybe some of them aren't actually true Barrys, but this guy, Gary Valenciano, I'm sorry that this kind of pop stars don't really reach over here to Australia very much, but I'm glad to check out another song on this Wish 107.5. It seems like that's your station where you get crazy singers on there. I can see a hell of a lot of videos on YouTube there of guys and girls singing Wish 107.5. This video will mark a return to the meme glory of my past. So let's hear it. Gary Valenciano, I Will Be Here, and Warrior as a Child. Sounds like he's doing a medley or something. Oh, nice orchestral. I like that. It's a good way to start the goosebumps off already. Tasty pianos, man. Wow.
Wish 107.5.
Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the sun does not appear,
Ooh, sounds like a musical theater scene.
I will be here.
See how he's almost over-enunciating the words. Very typical of a musical theater style singer. I will be here. And he's doing that really hard R as well. This guy sounds like a baritone, high Barry, very musical theater style though. Beautiful.
If in the dark we lose sight of love, hold my hand and have no fear, 'cause I will be here.
Sounds like a Disney melody, man.
And I will be here when you feel like being quiet, when you need to speak your mind. I will listen, and I will be here when the laughter turns to crying, through the winning and losing and trying, we'll be together. Whoa.
I can tell he's going to build it up here. You guys are probably dying. Nice pause it right there. This guy does some stuff which I think is technically probably not the best for your avoiding strain in your voice. He does a lot of mouth movements, over pronouncing everything, a little bit Jim Carrey on some of the lines. But I'm not going to criticize him too much for that. I don't really care about that kind of thing. If you sound awesome, then who cares? But if he's ran into some live problems, maybe that kind of stuff would be something that would be looked at with by another vocal coach. And he does pronounce his R's really, really pronounces them on every word. And you can hear him doing some of that, even pronouncing the R as he's closed his mouth, when a lot of people just let that consonant go. He sounds great though. So guys, you can have a beautiful singer without them being up in the stratosphere. And one thing that's important for you to hear with the baritones is not just all about the notes they can sing. If they can't sing a really high note, that they're a baritone or a tenor or whatever, or if you hear someone sing a really high note like a G5, if someone's up in the that F sharp territory, I can hit the note. It's more of a mixed or a head voice sound, right? The baritone or tenor, the vocal classification, is all about where you're comfortable to sing and where your voice sounds best. And you can fool a lot of things by how you're actually deepening or brightening the sound. Even on an A3, some people might say those notes are one's higher or lower than the other. That's exactly the same pitch. It's all an A3. It's just all to do with how you're lowering your larynx or raising it up and pushing the sound a bit more forward, getting more of that nasal resonance sound. So this guy seems to be keeping it nice and rested and going deeper on a bit of them, but he's not giving you that typical really dampened baritone operatic sound. But let's see where this goes. I know he's going to take me somewhere special now.
I will be true to the promise I have made to you and to the one who gave you to me.
Breathy and beautiful.
To me. Just as sure as seasons are made for change,
Sing it, bro.
our lifetimes are made for years. 'Cause I will be here and we'll be together forever. 'Cause I will be here.
Oh, that chord there, man. Far out. Shit, I don't know. We're talking about the vocals here, man, but that chord back there, let's just zoom that back for a second. Man, that's butter like beautiful F minor 11 chord. Now you want to see it for you musical nerds out there. And it's a beautiful song, guys. I Will Be Here. Tell me a little bit about it. Did that chart over in the fills or not? Looks like he's going to hit me up with a second song there. One of the things to point out, a lot of the other people you've been sending me, like the male vocalists, especially on the F and the Gs, F4 and G4, it's very effortless for them because it's really, really in their comfort zone. But you can hear that Gary here is pushing the note a little bit more. So if you have the F4, for Barry singing, it's going to be a bit of a deeper sound. It's not going to sound so bright and effortlessly. And I think the top note he went up to, it sounded like a G4. Holding that note there. That's your butter note if you're a Barry. Hitting those Gs, A flats, F sharp, 4s. Those are going to be typically your topping out songs if you're really staying in your range and not pushing yourself to be singing these other tenor tracks. Let's hear Warrior as a Child, and I'm really curious to see what else he does, if he's more this ballad singer or if he's going to just then tear my head off now with some screams.
On Wish 107.5.
Lately, I've been winning battles left and right. But even winners can get wounded in the fight.
Some of those fists, bro.
And people say that I'm amazing, I'm strong beyond my years.
He's on the
But
F.
they
Love
don't
it.
see inside of me. I'm hiding all the tears. They don't know that I come running home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and I cry for just a while. Cause deep inside this armor, the warrior is a child.
Dude, this song is straight from Disney, and it's awesome because of it. He's a master of he's staying in his comfort zone, but he can hit every dynamic and all the notes there. And like when he's even just on like the D4s, he's just really tender in there. But then when he just comes in with a loud note, no, out of nowhere, he's got full control of the range he's singing in. And for that reason, it's so emotional when I sing it. I feel a bit touched listening to it.
They don't know that I come running home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around.
Riding that G4.
I drop my sword and I look up for a smile. 'Cause deep inside this armor, deep inside this armor,
Far.
deep inside this armor.
See that kind of when you go if you move your jaw too much there, that can throw you off sometimes. That runs, but he's safe. He's not pushing the range too much. So that kind of stuff, him getting the emotion into it is kind of worth it for maybe some of the technical things that will slip you up on. You'll notice that he's singing the F4s and he's sung it in quite a few different ways in terms of how he's using his larynx to shape the tone. There's times in the song where he's going lighter falsetto kind of sound. There's times where he's brighter, and there was times there we could see him noticeably dropping the sound, and then closing his mouth with that lower larynx position to get that semi-faux operatic kind of sound. Shaping your mouth and doing these kind of things that maybe people aren't thinking about. Maybe Gary doesn't even think about this at all. Maybe it's just completely intrinsic for him to do these technical things. But if you're thinking about it from a position of trying to learn to sound like this is what's going on. And this is how you get more emotional, dynamic range out of your voice.
The warrior is a child.
You guys haven't disappointed me yet. These vocals have been astounding. Just that one was different in terms of not much showboating, and the high notes just really served the song rather than being about, hey, look at me, how good I can sing. Which I like saying that too, because that's what gives you the shock factor. Sometimes when you're seeing these people sing, they're just absolutely incredible at this ridiculous high notes, stuff that's pushing the feats of what a human ability is to sing. I really like Gary there. Kept sending me some more baritone sing as well. I love to check that out because it was just very tasty. What I liked about the arrangement there, the orchestral stuff that was going on, and just some of the voicings there and the strings, that was really beautiful. So maybe some more recommendations with orchestral music, and I'll hit that up. And some deeper male singers, even deeper than this would be cool to hear. Give us the Filipino Barry White if there is one. Or someone like a Luther Vandross who's got the low voice but then pushes it up there. Just dropped a song today for a cover of Zayn's Entertainer, which I put together with Reese, my partner with Gucci, our production team. Mainly we would want to work with pop singers, rock musicians, mainly with songwriting and production. So we're just showing you we can put together these new songs in our own way with us singing it, so you can kind of hear the vocal production kind of style that we'd be going for. If there's any musicians who would like to work on vocal production or any mixing, please come my way as well. After this, I'll put the link up to some of the tracks we've been working on. There's the Post Malone cover, the Backstreet Boys one, same with the Zayn one I was just talking about then, and I'll try and link something else up there. Try and hit you guys up with a new video in the next couple of days, but thanks very much. Really like Gary Valenciano, and if you can, just leave me a little bit more information about him below. And maybe some of the things you want me to point out with these videos, is there something you want to get out of them, rather than just seeing me flabbergasted by the great vocals, which I'm sure a lot of you are here for. I'm still looking also for a great rock performance. I don't want to completely push all the singers I've done before, heaps of videos of them in a row. I know definitely going to go back to Daryl. He was amazing, and same with Regine. and Katrina as well. I'll go back to their tracks, other ones they've done, because I know there's a hell of a lot of performances there that are really good. I'm going to get back to the slightly cold Sydney weather. That's why this old thing's on. I'm not covering up a bald head or anything. See you guys around.